I'm Jannay Avelar with Lux Places International Realty, and I have Gautam here, who's a Vastu science practitioner, and we've worked together in the past. And today I would like to go over how Vastu can benefit my clients, my family, and my friends as it has me. Okay, so let's get started with our first question. Can you please explain to me and my clients what is Vastu science and how does it differ from Feng Shui?
Thank you. But first of all, thank you for having me here.
Sure.
And the Vastu science is a subject, just like yoga. Yoga is for mind, body, your physical body. Vastu is for structures, how we build design properties by keeping the elements in mind, the directions in mind, and the energies behind the whole subject. So it's about building properties which are elementally balanced. So the building itself is in sync with nature, and you're in a growth mode, right? So in relate to Feng Shui is also studied on the basis of directions, elements, but the difference is that Vastu go further minutely, like into energies as well. So that's the major difference, that Vastu is about 16 zones, Feng Shui has 12 zones or around 12 zones. Then the energies behind which makes the zones, the energies behind, like for example, astrology, one sign is made of 3 constellations. So the constellations make the Aries sign. Same way, the direction has energies behind it, just like constellations, but they're called different. So with the collaboration, they make a zone, which is, let's say, for example, north, northeast. So that's where it gets different from Feng Shui. So it goes into more detail.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think that Vastu is older than Feng Shui?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And so it's basically the energy and the different zones in your house or in your office?
Yeah, and any built-up structure, Jannay.
Okay.
Any structure which has purpose, Vastu should be applied. Okay. Because Vastu, for us to be in line with our soul, the meditation is there, right? To be in sync with our body so we can perform, we live disease-free. We follow the Ayurveda, which is again speaking on elements, how to keep your elements in body balanced. In meditation is about how you're keeping your chakras balanced. So, because chakras are governed by elements. Astrology, same thing. Planets, constellations, signs, they're all governed by elements. So Vastu is for a built-up structure. So any structure which has a purpose, office, residence, any commercial, the Vastu can be applied on it.
Right, and when we worked together, I told you what I wanted, and personally and through my business, you can affect, prosperity and love and all the different aspects, health, by just having these areas corrected, or buying a house that's already set up with the elements in the right place, the entrance and the toilet and the stove.
Yes.
So
sorry, but the thing is that it's about creating the balance in the building with the help of elements, right? If the elements are imbalanced, then we see hindrance in that area. So it's all about creating the balance with the help of elements, creating the space which is in sync with nature, because nature gives you balanced elements. It has elements balanced with nature. Nature is in a mode of growth, right? So when we sync our property with that flow, then
the flow,
we get ease. We live with ease.
Yeah, and things flow. And so if someone's struggling with anything in any aspect of their life, if they can correct their home or office, they can correct the flow and the struggle can disappear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It provides the support in your life.
Right.
That's what it does.
Okay. Okay, on to question 2 of 3. I'd like to clarify how my buyers and sellers can benefit from Vastu science when purchasing or selling a home.
Yeah, so when it comes to the clients, buyers, sellers, or people who are actually building a new properties, uh, it can be benefited for all. But when you're buying a property, again, if you have a balanced property with the elements, it not only helps the person who's living there, but when they sell the property, the people who will buy the property, they will also be living in a productive, right? Atmosphere, balanced atmosphere. When it comes to the construction part, this comes handy because we can work with architects to design floor plans according to their subject.
That's ideal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which helps all the elements to get placed in the in the very first step. Then the interior decor comes. So there are a lot of stages, and it can be benefited to anybody who resides there. So it doesn't matter if it's a buyer, seller, or the new new homeowner.
So if someone's selling their house and let's say, it's already built and they're looking to sell it, you can come in and kind of do some corrections so that the perfect buyer comes, so that the flow of, the sale is smooth.
Yes.
Just by correcting, where the toilet is or if the stove is in the wrong area.
Definitely with the help of interior decor, colors.
Colors, yeah.
Objects, home decor. It's big impact because color represents elements as well. So if it's a red color, it represents fire element. So if someone needs to balance the fire element in the property, then we can enhance with the help of colors.
To balance
Yeah,
it.
to balance it. So let it be any 5 elements: fire, earth, air, space, water, and earth. They all come in shapes, material, color, objects. So with that approach, if you're doing a staging, it could be a great help, and it can help everybody. It's a win-win-win situation.
Awesome.
For agent,
It
for
is.
buyer, and seller.
And I've experienced it personally. Yeah. Okay, on to the final question. I would like you to explain to my clients what is the general cost of doing Vastu science in someone's office or home?
It all varies because I need to know at what stage we are starting. For example, are we working with the stager to decor the house, or I am working with the architect to lay out the floor plans. So it varies. How big is the house? So it's I can't give any price, but if they want services, they can share their information. How big is the square feet and where we are starting? Am I working with the built-up property already, or starting it from scratch?
Yeah, and I remember, when I worked with you before, it was a little stretch for me, but the benefit is I purchased another house for relationships and health are priceless.
Yeah. Actually, the thing is, if we live in an atmosphere which creates joy for you, you feel joy in it, right? That's priceless.
Right.
So regardless, that's why all these subjects like meditation, yoga, Ayurveda, which is a medical science, astrology, all these subjects are there to give us a path, to give us the guidance. How we should work with these elements, the Mother Nature tools, 5 tools of Mother Nature, how to work with them, how to be in flow with them. And these subjects, that's what they teach. So yes, what we get out of it, regardless of Vastu, all these subjects, they give us that path, they give us that guidance. So definitely the benefits are priceless.
For sure. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here today and explaining this to us. I'm excited to have you work with me and my clients in the future, and so that everybody can live in balance and harmony and be healthy and prosperous.
Well, thank you for having me here, Jannay.
Sure.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy that you're providing this unique service to your clients.
Yeah. Thanks.